Hey everybody, it's Jeremy Bradley here, and it's time for the BuffRadio.com entertainment wrap-up presented by Buff Boy Brewing Company.
JB's Entertainment Wrap-Up.
Brought to you by BuffBoyBrewing.com. For a great cup of joe, there's one thing you should know. Your morning brew can also be playful. Buff Boy Brewing guys make the temperature rise, and you'll surely feel naughty when you swallow their coffee. Shop Buff Boy Brewing's premium collections of coffee and tea at BuffBoyBrewing.com. Buff Boy Brewing, you can't get enough buff. Here's what's making news this June 1st. Donald Trump fancies himself an incredible TV producer. Thing is, the president is trying his hand at event planning while running the country, and it's not going so well. You've heard about that controversial UFC fight later this month on the White House grounds, where bloody brawlers will be... Anyway, let's talk though about the Freedom 250 presents the Great American State Fair that has seen almost all of the originally announced performers pulling out. It is, or was, touted as a 16-day festival set to take over the National Mall in Washington, D.C. beginning June 25th. Is it still happening? We don't really know. At least not in the way it was originally advertised, because performers were mostly on board when it was simply a tribute to the United States. It was said to be a patriotic celebration with concerts and military tributes, but once Trump put his political stink on it, one after one, the artists said no thanks. Martina McBride said, quote, "I will not be performing. I was presented with an opportunity to perform at a nonpartisan event, but that turned out to be misleading. Things started changing in my mind. I thought this was a great way to celebrate the states and also bring people together in the way that only music can. It greatly upsets me that any fan who has been moved by my music may now feel like I'm abandoning the meaning behind those songs. I assure you that is not the case." Brett Michaels said, "When this opportunity was originally presented to my team, it was described as a celebration of our country through music and a chance to honor veterans, active military, first responders, teachers, and hardworking Americans from all walks of life. Unfortunately, what was presented to us as a celebration of our country has evolved into something much more divisive than what I agreed to be a part of. Concerns have also been raised regarding the safety of my fans, band, crew, family, and myself, including threats that are completely unfounded and unforgivable. Because of that, I have made the difficult decision to step away from this performance." Young MC said, "The artists were never told about any political involvement with the event, and despite claims by the organizers that the event is nonpartisan, Spin magazine describes it as Trump-backed. I hope to perform in DC in the near future at an event that is not so politically charged." Morris Day and The Time posted on social media, "Contrary to rumor, Morris Day and The Time will not be performing at the Great American State Fair. It's a no for me." The Commodores said, "The Commodores will not be performing at the Great American State Fair. Our music has always been our voice, and we choose not to publicly affiliate with any single political party. We support the betterment of all Americans." So, after all that, how does Trump feel about the talent walking away? Well, he handled it with grace. Just kidding. He lashed out, of course, calling them third-rate, and said, "I understand artists are getting the yips having to do with their performance, so I am thinking about bringing the number one attraction anywhere in the world." He's now suddenly referencing June 3rd, which has nothing to do with the original event. He says, "I am ordering my representatives to look at the feasibility of doing an America is Back rally on Wednesday, Washington, D.C., same time, same location. Only great patriots invited. It will be a wild and beautiful celebration of America. 2 years ago, the United States was dead. Now we have the hottest country anywhere in the world. I don't want so-called artists that get paid far too much money who aren't happy. I only want to be surrounded by happy people, smart people, successful people, and people that know how to win," end quote. Clearly, he's not a winner on his event planning this time around, but he says, quote, "We should have a giant Make America Great Again rally for 250 instead of having overpriced singers who nobody wants to hear, whose music is boring, and who do nothing but complain." That's check if you're... Could you imagine being a complainer all day, every day? I mean, wouldn't that... You could... go into politics. Let's check your celebrity headlines for this Monday, June 1st. I'm back tomorrow on the BuffRadio.com entertainment wrap-up presented by Buff Boy Brewing Company. Until next time, I'm Jeremy Bradley.
For a great cup of joe, there's one thing you should know. Your morning brew can also be playful. Buff Boy Brewing guys make the temperature rise, and you surely feel naughty when you swallow our coffee.